Welcome to Switch Comics. My name is Marco,
I'm Chris.
and today's new comic book day, we got a pretty fat stack of books to show off.
Fat. Some might even say thick.
Alright, so let's go ahead and hop into it though. So starting off with Punisher number 4. This series has been super awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe best book of the week. There's some other good contenders. But it was really solid. The ending to this was phenomenal. I mean, the book throughout, but like the ending was like, oh man, didn't really see that one coming, and definitely a very interesting. I really like without spoiling anything. I really like the way they did it because it implies something, but you don't know, I guess, necessarily the severity of the situation. So
yeah.
it seems like things are going to be very high stakes in next issue. But yeah, really enjoyed that one. We also have Captain Carter number 4, which we picked up the B variant, which is just a beautiful cover.
Yeah.
Love that one a lot. Also, story's been great on this one. This one also took a turn towards the end.
Yeah.
In a direction I was not expecting for this series to go in all. But I'm down for it. I think it's been a super solid series. I really like all the like the main characters that have been involved. All seem pretty fleshed out, you know. And
well, Tony Stark's kind of mostly the same.
Yeah,
He's Tony Stark still.
Yeah, well, there is some interesting additions to this version of Tony Stark.
Yeah.
But yeah, Captain Carter's been awesome.
SpiderPunk.
Yeah, we have SpiderPunk. What is this, number 3? Awesome issue. Actually, maybe my favorite issue. So this introduces the Daredevil of whatever universe this is.
Are they called something different?
The Daredevil drummer of Philly, if you want to count that. But anyway, yeah, this is the B cover too. I like it because for those of you that don't know, I used to play drums, and so this one had a drum set on it, and I thought I also really like this foot. I don't know, just like the angle of it and everything.
He's writhing in pain. Ah!
I just think it's a pretty cool cover. But anyway,
he plays guitar like this, Marco.
Yeah, that's how you play guitar.
Like Spider-Man.
But anyway, it's been a pretty fun story, and like I said, this one I think...
You think he'd be shooting webs all the time while he's doing that? Might
have been my favorite, especially, or due to the fact because I really enjoyed the Daredevil character in this story. I don't know if this is their first appearance. I'm not super familiar with SpiderPunk universe stuff, so I don't know if that is first appearance or not, but maybe it is. Maybe look into it. And then moving on, we have Fortnite Marvel Zero War number 2. Again, pretty good read. You know, I didn't really expect much out of the Fortnite Marvel crossover stuff, but it's been interesting. I like you get a little bit. There's a lot going on in this issue. You see like a lot of little groupings. You know, of like here's some characters and here's some characters over here, and but I like their dynamic of basically being the same character and it not working out very well. You get to see. I always love seeing. Which, I guess let me show the other cover we got here. I love seeing Thor and Storm. Yeah, they're just. I like both those characters a lot, so they're always a lot of fun. Even though they're not in here a lot, it is fun when they are here. I enjoy. So you don't get to see too much of the little team from the first comic, which was Imagined, Jonesy, Spider-Man, and Wolverine.
Yeah.
They're in here a little bit, but they were like pretty much all of the first one, right?
Most of it, yeah.
Yeah, I think most of it at least. But anyway, so yeah, they're a tiny part in here. I do like them. I like their team dynamic. There's something that happens in Wolverine that's pretty funny in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty solid comic. And you get, what do you get this week? You get a Stark 7 wrap. I don't know what that looks like.
It's not very good.
Oh, did you look at it?
Yeah, I looked at it.
Oh, well, you win some, you lose some. But also, theoretically, probably, when you collect all the different codes, you get like an additional skin at the end of the thing. That's what they did with the DC one. So I assume we'll need all of them. And then moving on to another potential best book of the week, we have Moon Knight number 13.
It's so good.
Yeah. Awesome book.
So, judging by the cover, he fights vampires this issue.
Yeah. Which is...
in increasingly brutal ways.
He's not a good man. There is... Okay, so this is a slight spoiler. There's a character introduced into here, but I have to talk about it. Well, not he's been in many other things.
It's not a big spoiler.
He's on the first page. It's not like a last page reveal or nothing.
Yeah, no.
But Jed MacKay brings back Taskmaster.
And God, what's the artist's name?
Who is it? Sabatini?
I love the way he draws everything.
Yeah, no. The art in the series has been awesome. Yeah, I'll show you Taskmaster here. So,
look how he is.
There's Taskmaster.
He's so, like, pointy.
Yeah. But I just love the way Jed MacKay writes Taskmaster. I think he gets the character so well. If you did not read his little 5-issue miniseries from a little over a year ago or something, it was fantastic. One of my favorite #1 issues of anything I've ever read. Like that and Donny Cates' Thor #1. I don't know. I'm trying. There's probably some other stuff, but those are two that come to mind as being some of my just favorite single first issues. You know what I mean? To start off a story. I love that Taskmaster series, but also mainly that first issue. I think is fantastic. But anyway, so
I've read a lot of books. I don't know if I could pick a favorite.
Well, Thor is special to me. While also being, just a fantastic comic. I've talked about it before. It's the one that got me where I am now. It got me reading comics weekly. And then I guess Taskmaster was my beginning to love Jed MacKay.
As much as I'm not a big fan of that early 2000s, or it was like early to mid 2000s Moon Knight, it had a really good first book.
Yeah.
You read that one because we had it.
Which run is that?
That's just the one where he's just way too buff. The one where he crashes a helicopter into Taskmaster.
Yeah. So, yeah, they got a little bit of history.
They got history.
And I love that about Taskmaster, though, and that's what's so good.
He's got history with everyone.
Yeah, he's got history with everyone. He knows who he does and doesn't want to fight with. He'll wager, and be like, yeah, like, I might lose, but I'll get paid to fight this person, sure. And then there's some people, that aren't on the list. That's what was really great about the Taskmaster miniseries, where he was like, I could fight Black Widow. I could maybe even win and kill Black Widow. But you know what? She's come back from the dead before, so I'm not going to mess with it.
Maybe that's why he doesn't like fighting Moon Knight. He's come back to the dead
He's also come back from the dead, yeah. So
he's like, look, this guy can't die. I don't know if I want to fight him.
Yeah. So I love that about Taskmaster. And it makes me want more. I don't know if he's going to... It kind of almost feels like there will be more from him, but it might be a cameo. Just a little, hey, remember I wrote Taskmaster.
Part of me would like more Taskmaster versus Moon Knight, but at the same time...
It maybe implies a team-up.
Yeah,
possibly.
That'd be cool.
And that would just make me over the moon. But we also picked up... Anyway, we picked up the Gist or Gist variant. I don't know.
When we were doing the comics earlier, Marco asked me for the Moon Knight Gala cover because of a mix-up from last week. And I looked at that and thought it was it for a second. But, I like the idea of Moon Knight going to the gala, full regular costume, and just hanging around outside on the sign.
I could never remember her name. What's the vampire chick name?
Oh, now that you've said it, I don't know, and I hate you.
I really like her though. I really like that character.
My brain wants to say Jessie, but I don't think that's right.
Maybe. Anyway, I really like her. I really like Tigra. I like the weird manner that they live in.
Moon Knight just tamed a demon.
Yeah. And then we have Daredevil #1. So starting over at #1 here, Zdarsky is taking the reins on Daredevil yet again. This time with it being both Matt and Elektra. Very little Elektra in this first issue, And I gotta say, I was really excited for this one. Not that I'm let down by this one, but it sure did feel like kind of a lot of setup. I don't know if you got the same vibe as that.
Yeah, decent amount of it.
Yeah, so...
But I do want to know more.
Yeah, I'm excited for the rest of the series. Yeah, great Momoko cover here. Yeah, and kind of like what we were talking about with, awesome #1 issues. I feel like a lot of #1 issues are kind of like, okay, cool, pique my interest, but, not... I think it's really hard, and with the case of Taskmaster, with the case of, what's the other one said? Thor, those being established characters, you kind of know what you're into when you're going into it, and so if you have that opportunity to just be like, I am just going to blow you away with something cool right off the bat, then you can create an awesome first issue. But I feel like this series had a lot of groundwork to do, so you don't get that in this first issue. Cool, I recommend it. I think the series will be really good. I have full faith in Zdarsky. And it was good. It was not like it was bad. It was just like, this issue didn't blow me away, basically, is all I'm getting at. And I wanted it to. This was maybe the most hyped book I was for this week. And it was like, yeah, it was fine. And then moving on to... You read this one, right?
Yeah, I read it. You read it?
No, I did
not.
No,
it was...
Do you think I could?
Boring.
Well, anyway, Avengers vs. X-Men vs. Eternals. Picked up the cool...
And I'm going to have to read
Echo Phoenix.
more.
Boring in the sense of you didn't understand it, or boring just
boring
that it
in the
was
sense
boring?
that the Eternals are boring.
Yeah. Who's writing this?
It's the whole thing's narrated by, I don't know, the Earth.
Yeah.
It's basically what it says. It's like, hello, I'm the Earth. I'm narrating this tale.
No. Regardless,
Aren't our characters on a wacky adventure?
This series should have a good shot of at least having one cool cover each go around, because there's so many characters to pick from. Like, surely,
yeah. Unless they pick Druig, which is a main character in this, kind of.
Yeah. Well,
or Icarus.
We'll see. So,
Icarus can look cool.
Are you gonna? But do you think this?
I think it's gonna tie into Avengers, so I gotta.
Yeah. Oh well. Was Echo here in it at all? No, not at all.
Not even a panel.
Not even a panel. Okay. Well. All right. Well, moving on to Savage. Did you read this one?
No, I didn't read that.
Oh, okay.
I haven't read the other. I still haven't read #1. I don't have a #1.
Oh yeah, so he's waiting to get a #1.
But the cover's really cool.
But yeah. Regardless, we would have got. He's picking up all the Predator variants anyway. And this is what we said. This is the Andolfo variant, which is, I gotta say, not one of my favorite Andolfo pieces. I was pretty excited when I heard.
Every time I get a Predator variant, I like to kind of think, how would that character actually do? Black Widow? Sorry, he dead.
This next one's a landslide victory.
Yeah.
So another
Wolverine
Predator variant. Yeah, check that one out. I really like that one. So yeah, Wolverine easily beats a Predator. I mean he's gonna get messed up, but
could he separate the head from the body though, and just keep it away?
I mean, theoretically, I guess there is a world where...
He can't skin him and hang him upside down. That just wouldn't work.
Well, that's the thing. Like, Wolverine's just so strong. He's so much stronger than any human, you know what I mean? And
I made that argument for Captain America, and you were like, nah.
Yeah, but if he gets hit with a spear or shot with a laser, he's dead. You know what I mean?
He's been shot with lasers before.
He's still very strong, but... And not a Predator laser. It's not going to cause an explosion.
He's got that indestructible shield.
Yeah, he's got the shield. But no, I was saying, like, if he gets directly hit... That's the thing. Like I said, Wolverine might get messed up, but he'll just heal. You know what I mean? Like, he's kind of a cheater. But anyway...
And he fights a lot more recklessly than Captain America.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get shot way more than Cap. But, and stabbed and prodded.
That gun, when the Predator got mad that one time in the first movie, it was like a nuke gun. That thing was blowing that forest up.
Do you think Wolverine could survive the
nuke gun?
Not that, but the wrist.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like that's full on impact.
A big explosion.
Yeah.
You know, he's been turned to bones before and come back from that.
God, I miss playing that Predator.
Plus,
game.
the X-Men are like cheating right now or something. He'll just come back. Oh
yeah,
later.
He is even more immortal than normal. I didn't even think about that. Anyway, moving on. So I picked up. I'm not reading X-Men at all, but we picked up this Immortal X-Men. What's her name?
Emma Frost.
Emma Frost. I want to say Diamond Queen or something. I'm like, God, that is. I got the heart in the right spot, but it's not right. Anyway, but we picked up this awesome Brooks cover. Beautiful, beautiful book. There is another X-Men book that I will have to get at some point. It was the X-Men Gala 1 in 25 Art Adams cover. There's another Art Adams from a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks ago now. Was it also Emma? I forget now. No, it was Rogue, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Anyway, it was somebody. I'll have to get that one. Another 1 in 25.
I missed out on the
kind of hoping
Doom this week.
Yeah, we'll try to get that in later. And then we have New Mutants 27. Didn't get a chance to read this one because I'm already behind. I think I didn't read the last issue, and I am desperately trying to get this video out tonight. I accidentally took a nap, so running a bit low on time. So I skipped over that one, and I skipped over this one, but still a really cool book. We got Mandalorian #1. So,
I read it.
Yeah.
To completion, even though it is 100% the exact same story as the first episode.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna full spoiler on this.
Yeah. I'm not super worried about it.
The action scenes, just the way they are drawn, takes away from a lot of them.
The art isn't fantastic. If you're wanting a cool story to read, this is probably a pass. However, I can't iterate this enough. You know, it is the first appearance of the Mandalorian.
Yeah, it is the first appearance of the Mandalorian.
And the first cameo of Grogu.
I just don't feel like it adds anything to the Mandalorian.
No, definitely. I wasn't expecting it to. I mean, I wanted it to until I found out what it was about. And it is just a episode per episode. It is an 8-issue series, and it's going to, just episode per episode be a comic.
Because novelizations of movies and stuff add to them.
Well, also,
often to Star Wars a lot as well. They add in internal monologues and things like that we don't exactly get as the viewer. This does none of that.
Yes, but Chris, this is almost like there's kind of no way for it to do more. It has to, in fact, do less because there's a single issue comic for an hour long, right? Or no, were they hour longs or were they 30 minutes?
Roughly an hour.
Whatever. Regardless, it's for a TV show episode. Like, there's a lot to pack in. I think they were like an hour, weren't they?
Yeah.
I think Mando was.
But even
or 40 minutes or something like that.
The little bit of action scenes that we do get in here, because they cut down the action scenes. I understand you got to do that, but even then, like the way it's drawn, it's hard to convey what's actually happening.
Yeah, I don't think the artist is super good on here. Me personally,
a lot of it just looks like they took what's it called frames from the show, and just drew over it.
Well,
not exactly, with their own interpretation, slightly.
Also picked up that cover as well.
The covers are nice. We'll probably get more, but
yeah, I'm gonna get the 1 in 25.
I'm just not excited.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. I assume
not even to look at good art.
Well, here's the thing. So I assume that they were like, we got to get a Mandalorian comic out. Like, I think it's long overdue, personally.
Yeah, but someone higher up was like, you can't add more to the story. We have things planned.
Yeah, they won't let them. I think it'd be cool if they did some stuff in the past where he's just kind of doing like random bounty hunting. Was always what I wanted, but whatever. This is what we got, and that's the thing. I feel like eventually they were like, okay, whatever. All that they'll let us do is because, and that's the part. Like Star Wars is so secretive now, and like they don't let you, like, the toys get made until like a year after the show and stuff like that. Like it's kind of rough. I don't like that
because
really about them.
As opposed to where Marvel does. Marvel kind of lets the toys leak a little bit,
I'm not.
But Star Wars doesn't even let that happen.
I don't want to get hung up on the toys. I'm just saying, like, that's the way Star Wars is. And so with that, they're like, no, you can't do anything extra with Mandalorian. And it seems like they're just like, whatever, just get somebody to just recreate the episodes. That's all we can do. We'll make money off of it, But, like, that's all we can do. So it doesn't matter who's working on it. Just somebody copy and paste, But anyway, so moving on to
Bounty Hunters.
One of the coolest covers of the week.
Or as Marco said earlier, Bounter Hunters.
Anyway, so yeah, Bounty Hunters, the Sprouse variant with Kylo Ren here. Love these Sprouse variants.
I'm hoping to get a Rey with the gold lightsaber.
I think these are better than his, whatever they were, 30th anniversary or whatever, something. Which I like those covers as well. With the gold border.
I'm trying to remember what that... I know, I don't know. I just can't remember what it is.
We got a bunch of them. Anyway.
I know. I can't visualize one right
I really
now in my
like
head.
those, but I think these are better. I think he's made a significant improvement.
Oh, I really like the movie scene ones. They're not movie scenes, but like they're characters standing from like a TV show, like the Boba Fett one, or
yeah, like the Boba Fett one got. And I think most of the time they're kind of like this. It's just like just a character shot.
Yeah, just a character standing there.
Yeah, but anyway, and then so we also picked up.
Posing.
We didn't get any indie books except for this one, which is
indie.
Yeah, not Marvel or DC, but
still made by, I'd say, a big
it was really
company.
really weird. Yeah, when I was organizing, I was like, we didn't get any indie books. That's wild. We usually get a bunch, and we have a thick stack, so like it's kind of crazy.
A lot of it's cover buys.
Yeah, so
because we got 2 copies of a lot of stuff.
We picked up Overwatch New Blood. That's the A cover there, and then we also picked up the B cover. Awesome. What's his name now?
Cole, no, I almost said Sprouse.
Yes, Cole Sprouse. But anyway, I thought it was a pretty fun story.
Cassidy?
Yeah, Cassidy, that's what it is. I thought it was a pretty fun story, and we couldn't agree because he's a big I was a Cassidy fan, so he had to get that. But me, I love Anna, so I was like, I have to get that cover. What'd you think?
I like where it's leading.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty solidly fine. Like I'd give it a B. If I had to give it a grade, it wasn't anything that blew my mind. But I was like, that's pretty good. I think it does leave on an interesting point, and I'm really curious. I think they should have. I said it years ago when they were putting out those little animated shorts and everything. Yeah. Overwatch should have started a TV show.
Even if the animation quality was a little less than what they had there, still.
I think, because their characters, their lore and everything can be so interesting.
And their animation style.
Oh, their animation. Like, if they could do a TV show, even if it was like little small
I'm not even
segments.
saying like the animation quality, I'm saying the style.
No, but like, just imagine if we did get a show with their... I think their animation from day one has been bonkers. Yeah. It is so good.
Then again, there are plenty of... because those are essentially just game trailers. Plenty of game trailers that have amazing...
Yeah.
What's it called?
But like, well, and then plus like their storytelling and everything to go with it. Just everything has been super, super good.
You ever seen any of those Elder Scrolls Online trailers? Those things are insane.
Let's wrap up. But anyway, so that being said, with that, I'm down to read some Overwatch comics, especially with when it has characters that I'm more interested with. It does leave off, I think, with Anna probably not gonna be in the rest of it.
Yeah.
Which is a bit sad, but hopefully.
It's very much a Cole Cassidy.
Yeah, it's definitely a cast. So if you're interested in him, and which is why he has the B cover all to himself there.
Is that how they are? I thought the other was the other way around.
Yeah, no, this is I'm pretty positive.
Because I thought we had 2 of this one.
Oh, did we? Okay. Yeah. Well, I lied then.
Yeah,
well, he gets the A cover all to himself then. I thought it was the other way around. My bad. Anyway, so it's just a little 5-parter, but I'm excited to see where it goes.
You said it the first time, and I was like, I guess I'm wrong.
I thought it was. Anyway, so that's going to be it for this one tonight. Are we playing Raft?
Maybe.
We might. I don't know.
I would like to.
I think we're playing Raft.
Let's go to Antarctica.
So I might be showing off a cool comic that I picked up.
You think Echo will join us?
I think she will. But anyway, so a little sneak peek, which I'm going to show it off in a video this week. But I picked up a new slab.
Well, Marco's going to do this real quick, and that's all you're going to see of it.
No, but I like to give the
Scout's honor. You're not allowed to go back and pause.
I like the stream to give the stream people a little bonus, insights. If you can make it. I understand not everybody can, but if you can make it...
He's going to show it at a random interval. He's going to set a timer. When it beeps, he shows it.
Okay. Well, thank you all so much for watching. That's going to be it for this week. As always, I'd love to know what comics you're reading. Did I miss some indie books this week? I also didn't get any DC books.
I thought about getting a few, but I'm poor.
Yeah, there were a few titles. Yeah. Actually, there was one I wanted to go back and look at. and I forgot
Flavor
to.
Girls looked fun, but it was
Not
expensive.
that one. There's
that was
another
for me,
thing.
not for you.
Impact. Something Impact or Impact something.
Impact Winter.
I want to go back and look at that. The cover looked interesting.
I showed it to you and you said...
I know. I said I want to go back and look at it, and then I forgot. And we got busy. The day was long.
Weird.
But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Talk to us about comics in the comments, or comments in the comics, or whatever it is.
Comics.
We'll see you later tonight or another time.
Comics.